cousins enough money to keep us all happy.
Yeah, B.
Maybe. Also, somehow putting up with my sister's stubbornness and know-it-all attitude. I also want to congratulate you for joining my family. My family is filled with the Rajputs that know how to play basketball. Y'all can bring your A team, we'll bring our C team, we'll still ball you up. Jay, I believe that you're perfect for my sister because you know how to baby my sister, and also stopping her to buy Prada shoes that cost $700 the day before they go on sale.
He's the man, bro.
You know how to take care of her. You know how to take care of her, and I know you protect her, or else the Rajputs will come. I was there on your first date to the movies. Usually, men do not appreciate that their date's little brother has come to watch the movie with them. But you were already ready to accept me. For that, I am thankful. Now, moving on to my sister. My sister and I share many nicknames. I've called her Guddu, Guria, Priya, Expositive. I finally settled on Pana, which means in my vocab, P for pretty ugly, A for annoying, N for nuisance, and A for aggravating. Through it all, though, I've understood that my sister's a strong woman, and that is very hardworking. She's a perfect example for me, and I've seen how much I have to work to achieve my dreams. All in all, I want to end by wishing my sister and Jay a very long and prosperous marriage. Bana, I want to tell you that I love you more than life itself.
Yeah, B.
All right, Google.
All right, P. Dot, I'm going to take it from here. I'll take it from here. All right, so, we were getting ready to do our speeches, and so I asked my dad, Dad, have you been working on your speech? He goes, oh, I've been working on it for months. So I started to write yesterday. I have 5 note cards, and I'm just going to want to go through all of them, and some of them might not be in order. But they make sense to my brain. So that's all that matters. In my mind, it all makes sense. Okay. Thank you for the only clap after me clap. All right. Also, when we came up here, I guess it's funny how it works, but I'm sure when you dreamed of having a wedding one day, I don't think you dreamed of having 2 brothers. Maybe you thought you'd have 1, but I don't think you'd have 2. So we thought we were both gonna cry. So apparently he didn't have to cry, so I get to. So but I'll start on Jay. Jay, you absolutely love my sister, and I know this. So I have no doubt in my mind. I know exactly what my sister is like, and only a man as patient and as tactful as you can truthfully handle her. And she gets it from my father and my mother. And they get it from my grandmother. I don't know where she is, but it's all her fault. Sorry if you can't hear me, but the point is my grandmother's the reason my sister is the way she is. And that we got here so far. All right. That was completely off topic. All right, you know when to let my sister be free and let her buy a Porsche that she wants. My sister wants to buy a Porsche soon, so it's coming. But at the same time, you're smart enough to know when to stop her from buying something the day before it goes on sale. And he got that from me. It's okay, sit down. In my career as a competent attorney, I did my research on you and your entire family. I ran your credit and it came back good, so good for you. But most importantly, I failed to find any fraudulent car insurance or home insurance claims. And in my profession, that's a very big deal. And oh yeah, I was gonna talk about Vegas, but honestly, there's really nothing to say about this guy because he does nothing wrong. Which I should not lie. Alright. This is all for you, Guddu, because the whole day is for you. We're all here for you. Alright, this is how I practice it to go. I thought you'd never get married. I was wrong. I thought you followed what everybody else said for you to do. I was wrong. I thought you'd get an arranged marriage. I was wrong. I thought you weren't down for YOLO, but I was wrong. You have all the pressure in the world to accomplish the things you accomplish. And you make it seem very easy.
Good boy, Push.
So for a long time, I thought I'd just try to compete with you. But I can't. This card has nothing on it, so. You are an inspiration to me. I'm proud of you that you did it your way. It's hard to write a speech about someone who never did anything wrong. So I'll come up with the worst thing you did that I can remember, and I'm just gonna tell everybody. I don't know how old you were because I don't think I was born yet. And if I was born, Mommy and Daddy sent me and Puri to India, so we were over there. And you got to stay in America, remember? Yeah, don't worry. You made up for it later. Alright, it's called a highlighter story. So, I guess my sister was 2 years old or 4 years old, and my dad gets his chest magazine books in the mail that he never reads anymore. Maybe he used to. But I guess my dad would read it and he'd highlight the paragraphs and just highlight. So my dad went to work, which is what my dad does, is work. And I guess my mom was at work too, because that's what she does, is work. And my dad comes home and my sister says, Daddy, I just noticed that you were coloring your book and you missed some places, so I went ahead and colored your book in. So she highlighted the medical book. Oh yeah, this is probably, you know, the most inspirational things come in the shower. It's true. It's so completely true. People come up with songs in the shower, people come up with brilliant ideas in the shower, and I came up with a brilliant idea in the shower, and I don't know where it is anymore. I can remember it though, Babu, I have it. But this is going back to Jay, this is supposed to be the beginning part. Jay, I accept you as my oldest brother. I need you. Thank you for never being a judge. You are supportive of my sister, and thank you. Anytime you call me, or I call you, I try to tell you the most ridiculous story you possibly heard in the last week. And you don't ever laugh at me or say, why would he do that? You just listen to the story and you go, Pushkar, Pushkar. And I know I'm going off on a tangent, I get it. But just like, Pushkar, Pushkar. And I appreciate you because you say my whole name. And nobody does. And so I thank you for that. Yeah, I think I mentioned all this. Alright, this is the most deep thing I came up with in the shower today, but I think it means I think it means the most to me, and I think it'll probably mean the most to Dosa Mami and the rest of my family. I have 2 sisters. Puri's the other one, right there. And Puri has a lot more friends than me and Guddu. I don't know why, but she does. And her friends always show up. I have 1 friend. Actually, I have 3 friends today. One of them is Puri's friends too. So I have 2. But it would seem that me and Guddu always got along better. However, between me and you, Guddu, we know when you came back from India it was a bit awkward. And in the 82 years you spent in India growing up to become a doctor, we had grown apart. And I don't know if this is true or not, but I heard from somebody else that you said, when I got back from India, I didn't know what my siblings would be like because I didn't really grow up with them. So I didn't know if it was going to be awkward or how it was going to be. And then you told somebody that after hanging out with me and getting to know me again, that I reminded you a lot of Papa. And if you accept me as another way to remember Papa and our family, because I did never meet him, but I'm sure if he was here today, he would be very happy for you. I want you to know that there's nothing you can possibly do wrong to anybody or anyone ever, and just be happy to have a whole bunch of boys, and if you have girls, just name them boy names. And that's all I have.
Attaboy, Push. Attaboy, attaboy.
Pushkar